Well, good morning. Trucker Todd here, and time for another video. Alright folks, since I've come to RE Garrison about a week and a half ago, there's been the tirade of comments that's really began ever since I started this channel. And it is, am I just a recruiter? Am I just trying to get referral bonus? It's an interesting topic. I thought it'd be a great time for us to delve into it and separate fact from fiction. There's a bunch of haters out there, people that are making stuff up to fit a narrative that's just not true. And so in this video, I'm going to give you the facts and let you decide. I realize that a lot of you have already made your mind up and you're going to believe what you believe. Either I am or I am not, but I'm hoping there's a few of you that I might be able to change your mind. So let's cue up the music and jump right in. Here we go.
And this is why I do this, why I'm out here, why I keep that hammer down, flying by these road signs with home on my mind, with these wheels turning round, for my family and for my kids. For this life I wanna live, and this is why I do this.
Alrighty, we're back. So let's travel down memory lane for a second. Let's go back to June of 2023. I had a truck that I had bought after the accident from a dealership. It was a Kenworth, and I was going to run the spot market with SRO Logistics. Alright, SRO Logistics during my time there had anywhere from 4 to 7 trucks. Small company, great company, but I would argue that, what do you think my recruiting prospects would be there? No lease purchase program, 4 to 7 drivers. It varies, as all companies do. So I would argue that during that time there, that I was not there for recruiting. Even recruiting was a very dismal possibility. At best, I might get 2 or 3 people a year, and that would be on a good year. So I think the narrative falls short there for SRO Logistics. Then in March, I had the 15 mini strokes in one day and became medically disqualified to drive a truck. I went to work at a call center, which you guys have loved to make fun of me for. I don't know what the alternative was. Would you have respected me better if I had got on welfare, laid on my couch, felt sorry for myself, or would you respect me more for getting out and working and trying to take care of my family? So I went to work at this call center, only place I worked during post-stroke until I was medically qualified to drive a truck again. In fairness to AT&T, they did offer a referral program. I honestly do not know what it was. I did not recruit one single person while I was there, nor did I try to. They were my backup plan. I was going to work there if I was never able to return to trucking. But during my time at AT&T, the plan was always to return to SRO Logistics. There's videos where I say that. Scott and I, which he's the owner of SRO Logistics, maintained contact the whole time. And the plan was always for me to go back. Now, when I became medically qualified, my very first phone call was to SRO Logistics. Would have never left there had I not had a stroke. Got things set up. The exact same truck I had after the Kenworth went away, and I bought one from Scott, was still available for me. He had held it for me. The night before I was supposed to fly out and get it, the truck burnt to the ground in Mississippi. I put pictures up, there's videos of it, and Scott was really sad. There was no truck for me to get. and I'd already quit AT&T, 3 or 4 days prior to that. I gave them a notice, and so I was out of work. So I did go to a company called B&Z Logistics out of St. Louis. You won't find a video where I was super excited about it. It was a do what I had to do type deal. They also had a referral program. I don't know what it is. I never referred anybody there that made it. I had 2 guys that called, and they're like, man, Todd, this is a bad deal. We actually discovered while I was there that they had me sign the wrong contract, and I had benefits I wasn't supposed to have, and they told me, hey, if you don't sign this new contract, we're going to fire you. And so I knew I was on my way out. Then Scott called me, said, hey, we've got this other deal lined up where you could come back. And so I ended up doing that deal and going back to Scott. I want to be very clear here. B&Z Logistics and AT&T would have never happened had I not had the strokes, and B&Z would have never happened if the truck hadn't have burnt down. It was a scramble to get a job after that truck burnt down, and quite honestly, I took the first opportunity that came along, and I was there 3 or 4 weeks. So now let's fast forward. Again, the same thing applies to SRO 2.0 as the first time. 4 to 7 trucks, not an opportunity for referrals, not even on my radar. I mean, if I can get one here and there, great, but I'm not going to get 5 or 10 a month. It's never going to happen. I knew that. I was happy with the freedom and the decision-making abilities I had at SRO Logistics. Now let's fast forward to RE Garrison. I've been hearing it a lot the past week and a half. Trucker Todd, you're only there for referral money. It's a bad company. You're just going to say anything you can to get a referral. Is that true? Well, let's look at RE Garrison's referral plan. Last night, and it'll be yesterday I'm filming it the day before you're seeing it, so it'll be day before yesterday for you. On, what would that be, Wednesday night, we're sitting at the hotel outside, and somebody else, not even me, said, hey, what's the referral program like? So I don't know, I hadn't looked. Let me look real quick. That should tell you a couple things right there. First thing it should tell you is it wasn't very big on my priority list if I didn't even know what the referral program was. It also should tell you that it coincides with what I've said all along. The best way to recruit for any channel is to go there and be successful. If you're happy, people can see the happiness on you and they want to be a part of that. So they're going to say, hey, why are you so happy? Where are you working? What's going on? Why you don't look stressed? You don't look tired? What's going on? And that's the best recruiting tool. It's not some polished video on YouTube that tells you what you want to hear. You're going to make, $5,000 a week take home. You're going to be home every weekend. You're going to get a brand new truck every 6 months. That's not what recruits people. The truth is what recruits people. I was at a dinner last night, and somebody asked me, why do you think so many people watch your videos? And I said, because I tell the truth. But as I think about it, there's more to it than that. Half of my audience hopes I fail, let's be honest. Half of them likes the adventure. Well, maybe it's a third. A third like the opportunity to hopefully see me fail. A third of you like to see my adventures, where I'm going, what I'm doing. And a third of you really hope I succeed. And I appreciate all 3 groups for various reasons. But am I here at RE Garrison to recruit? Let's look at their deal. When that guy asked me what's the referral program, I said, man, I'm getting beat up on YouTube. Everybody says I'm here to recruit. Let's look it up real quick. You're going to love this. Never seen this at any company. RE Garrison's referral program is $2,000 at the time of this filming. I hope it changed. I ain't going to lie. How it works is after the person you've referred has been here 6 months. Let me repeat that for you slow trolls in the back of the room. 6 months after the recruit's been here 6 months, I get $1,000. After they've been here 1 year, let me repeat that for the guys in the back. 1 year, I get another $1,000. So let's go back to your narrative here that I'm just here to recruit. Just get people in the door. I don't care if they stay. I don't care if they go. I got to wait 6 months, folks. Do you think if I lied and deceived them, they're going to stick around for 6 months? Do you think if I ghost them and I'm not here to offer them advice and support, they're going to stick around 6 months or a year even? No. So it kind of shoots that argument in the ground too. The fact that I didn't know what the referral program was, and then when I found out it was like this, do you think that I would have come here knowing those things? Don't you think I would have asked those things before I came here if that was a priority to me? But I get it, folks. It doesn't fit the narrative. You know, I've got to be the stereotypical YouTuber that lies to you. I've got to be the stereotypical YouTuber that, you know, just tries to get you in the door and won't return your messages. Except of over 200 people that I've sent to companies, and most of them was at Swift and Dart, I've never had one single one of them call me and say, hey Todd, I feel like you lied to me. I feel like you ripped me off. Some of them have said, hey man, it was great when I got there. The company changed. I get it. Companies change. They get different leadership. Policies change. Your home time demands change. There's reasons why people quit companies. But I don't think I fit the narrative that people try to put me in. Anyway, my other line's ringing. I guess I'm going to go ahead and wrap this call up. Y'all have a great day. We'll catch you on the next video. Bye-bye.